Demon Slayer Season 3 Episode 6 Recap and Ending Explained. In Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Season 3, or Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village Arc Episode 6, titled, "Aren't You Going to Become a Hashira?" Tanjirou realizes that decapitating all 4 demons at the same time is not enough, and he must kill Hantengu to win the battle. However, Genya is obsessed with the idea to become a Hashira as soon as possible and convinces Tanjirou to let him decapitate the upper rank 4. But when he actually tries to stab the demon, his sword breaks into 2 pieces. Here's everything you need to know about the ending of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Season 3, or Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village Arc Episode 6. Spoilers ahead! After realizing that all 4 demons have been decapitated, Tanjirou is shocked to see that they are still moving, even though their regeneration has been slowed down because of their wounds. That's when he has the haunting realization that the demons would not even die even after all of them were decapitated at the same time. He goes to help Nezuko, and soon afterward he senses the presence of a 5th demon who turns out to be Hantengu. But before he can go after him, Genya grabs Tanjirou's neck and tells him that he is the one that is going to kill the upper rank 4 as he wants to become the Hashira. Tanjirou is happy to cooperate and tells him where he can find Hantengu. Meanwhile, he and Nezuko try to fight the other demons. When Genya eventually tries to decapitate Hantengu, his sword breaks into 2 pieces. Exactly at this moment, he realizes that Sakito has managed to get behind him and is moments away from stabbing his neck. As Sakito leaps towards Genya, presumably to stab his neck, the Demon Slayer recalls his early life. His mother was a short-statured, hardworking woman who worked all the time to take care of Genya and his siblings. Unfortunately, his father was quite abusive and would often try to beat up his kids. Genya's mother would show remarkable courage to stand between her kids and her husband, not caring about her own well-being. His father's behavior outside the house was no different, and he was so hated that he eventually got stabbed to death. Tsunemi, the current Wind Hashira and the oldest sibling in the Shinazugawa household, told Genya following the death of their father that he will protect his siblings and his mother from now on. One night, their mother didn't come back home after work, and the kids naturally grew impatient as it had never happened in the past. So, Tsunemi told Genya to look after their siblings while he went outside to find their mother. Interestingly, none of the kids had slept that day, as they were also patiently waiting for their mother's arrival. Sometime later, Genya's siblings saw the shadow of someone standing outside the door. They immediately rushed towards the gate, thinking that it was their mother. Genya felt something was wrong, but before he could stop the kids, someone broke the door and leapt inside the room. The shards of glass that were broken in the process ended up piercing the kid's skin. To make matters worse, the animal, or the mysterious monster that has leaped inside, was now staring at Genya. Just when it jumped towards him, Tsunemi tackled it through the room's window on the street outside. When Genya checked on his siblings, all of them were unresponsive. He immediately went outside to seek medical help, and by the time he returned, the sun was already rising on the horizon. Genya was shocked to see the dead body of his mother outside their home. Tsunemi was standing next to it with a sharp weapon in his hand. Genya hugged his dead mother and abused Tsunemi for killing her, but it turns out that their mother had actually turned into a demon the previous night and had attacked their family. Tsunemi had fought her in the darkness, not realizing who she was, and ended up killing her to save his siblings. It was only when the sun rose that he realized what had happened. Does Genya die? What is his biggest regret? Genya feels sorry to this day that he talked so rudely to Tsunemi. He tries to imagine what his older brother must have been going through after realizing that he killed his own mother, and to make matters worse, his younger sibling is calling him names. Clearly, Tsunemi did not deserve what happened to him, and Genya feels sorry that he is now going to die before apologizing to him. When Sakito's weapon is inches away from stabbing his neck, Tanjirou rushes to the scene and cuts the demon's arm. Tanjirou encourages Genya to never give up and continue fighting, but Kuraku appears from behind him and tries to attack Tanjirou when he is not looking. Instead of running after Hantengu and decapitating him, Genya takes the attack head-on and ends up with holes all over his body. Genya tells Tanjirou that he failed to cut the neck of the upper rank 4 and requests him to finish the mission instead. Tanjirou rushes after Hantengu, while Genya is left behind with all his wounds. Although it seems that his injury is fatal, Genya will not only survive, but play a crucial role in the later arcs of the show. And that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and stay tuned for more updates on the series. Thanks for watching!